Colin, receiver here with Dr. Michael Abernathy. Thanks for coming in today.
Hey.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah. So we're here to talk about one of your clients and one of ours.
Darold Opp.
Darold Opp.
Yep.
Darold's a dentist in South Dakota that has a remarkable story. I think you actually got to him about a month after the story began, a month after he had to write about a $2 million check to the IRS for embezzlement and penalties and fraud and all kinds of stuff. What?
Based on some expert consulting with certain CPAs and attorneys, in their infinite wisdom, they created this huge problem that Darold had no idea about, and then the IRS didn't like it, and so it was $1.8 million check. So now we're starting at, well, for most of it, it'd be way below scratch, but anyway.
He had to borrow $500,000 after he wrote the check for operating capital.
Exactly.
Wow. So what? You went in there and you were what was the state of the practice when you walked in?
Actually, the state of the practice was always good, but in an unusual sense. Darold's one of these doctors that has great personality. He's very involved in the community. Aberdeen is the town. Just really, I think it's 25,000 people. It's not very large
Small.
anyway. But people will drive 100 miles for a pizza and a Coke in South Dakota. I mean, because there's not that many pizzas and Cokes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, great practice, but in a weird way. Darold even if there was a baby tooth that was wiggly, he'd refer it to the oral surgeon. And he didn't like doing molar root canals, so he referred that out. And he didn't like doing expansive crown and bridge, so he referred that out. And
didn't do any implants.
No.
Pretty much referred out.
Everything.
Yeah.
But really made it basically on kids and bread and butter dentistry, which, again, I think there's this myth that unless you're a boutique practice or you're this or that, you can't make a profitable practice. Well, his overhead was good. His production was really good. And so he just kind of started all over. And it was because of his systems.
Systems.
Yeah.
What's he doing now? Have you talked to him lately?
Yeah. And, now we keep bumping each other and talking about different doctors and, they're doing this or that. But Darold, like myself, we're a lot closer to our use before date than our born on date. And so Darold is in the process of selling his practice. Well, as you can imagine, finding a doctor that wants to live in South Dakota.
It's few and far between.
Well, if you grew up there, it's great, but their winters are a little bit
chilly.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. Yeah.
So I actually caught up with Darold a while back. We put together a case study of what we did with internal systems, marketing systems, and what part we played in his success. He is doing $3.5 million right now.
Yep.
Single doctor, $3.5 million a year.
Yep. And he's not working every day of the week either.
He's working
it's
3 or
amazing.
4 days a week. It's an incredible story. So if you want to get a copy of it, check out. It's actually IRSwipeout.com. Tells the story of how he went from deadbeat broke, $500,000 in debt from borrowing money for operating capital to having a $3.5 million practice and funding his charity mission actually down in South America that he goes to every year, building a school and helping kids down there that literally live in a garbage dump. It's a phenomenal story that we're making the case study available for free. This is a hard copy of it. We've got a limited number of copies that just enter your information below to get yours today.